What's going on, guys? So apologies for my lack of videos lately. Basically I ordered a wire online because I got a new laptop for myself for Christmas, and I couldn't upload videos onto it without this wire. So I was waiting on the wire. Wire has finally come, so now I can start making more videos again. So yeah, today is going to be a push day. Switching up my routine, so started going towards more of a push pull legs routine. So chest and triceps today, bit of abs, and then I have to head into college. I got a bit of a fright when I came back after the break to find out I had 2 assignments and 2 tests due in 7 days. So it's okay. To be honest, I find the Christmas break is great, but there is a point where you're just kind of like, fuck this, I'm bored. So getting back into the routine and everything, it's been good, but yeah. So guys, gonna have my lemon water, alkalize the shit out of my body. Then I'm gonna have some whey protein and boom, pre-workout, and then destroy that shit. Okay, so I'll catch you in a bit, guys.
Alright guys, so lately I've been struggling a fair bit with my shoulders. It's been giving me a bit of trouble, so I've been working a lot on my shoulder mobility before I exercise. So here I'm just basically grabbing onto the broom handle with my left arm, and I'm just using my right arm to pull up my shoulder and get a good stretch on it as I'm bringing it up. Here again, I'm just working on getting flexibility, getting that broomstick right down towards my lower back. Find it very good because I haven't been able to do shoulder press lately, so I'm just increasing my mobility further again. And again, this one, a few weeks ago I wasn't able to do this with a resistance band, and now I'm able to do it with a short enough broomstick. So it just goes to show you how effective it can be when you actually start introducing these mobility exercises. And trust me, as somebody who has been injured as of late, they will make the difference with your training down the line, keeping you injury free. So implement them. So basically just a push session. I started off with decline this week. I've noticed the lower part of my pec I don't think it's as developed as say my middle and upper chest. So started with decline, then I moved on to incline. Use the Smith machine because the incline bench was being used. But basically nice, slow and controlled as usual. Did a drop set at the end. Again, 3 seconds on the way down. I wasn't extending fully on the drop set, just keeping tension on the chest again. And you can see here my lower back is slightly arched up, so it's pinning my shoulder blades together at the back, sticking my chest out. So it's really focusing on the stretch of the chest rather than using too much of your front delts. So then I just moved on to some triceps, so just a rope extension, keeping it nice and controlled. Pulling it out at the bottom, so just hitting that inside head of the tricep and squeezing at the bottom of it. It's the most important factor when it's training triceps. And I supersetted that with just a reverse grip bar push down or pull down, I suppose. So again, really focusing on the squeeze at the bottom. It's a really nice exercise actually. You can get a very good squeeze in it, so it's nice to superset it with the rope. Then I moved on to some dumbbell inward tricep extension. So this is a great one for just targeting the outer head of your tricep, and that's an area of the tricep that probably isn't as developed as I would like. And I suppose as you get more advanced and more into your training and possibly looking to compete down the line, you start to notice these things. When first starting off, I didn't give a shit about my outer head, inward head. I didn't even know I had different heads on my tricep. It was just about working them and blasting them. So honestly, don't think too much about it yet, only if you start competing, and then you can start looking into the little things. I finished my push session with just a finisher on the machine, just about 25 reps. It's a nice machine, old school, but gets a good squeeze and a good stretch in it. And then I just moved on to some core. So this is just a cable wood chop, but basically targeting both sides rather than one. Really have to keep the core as tight as possible on this, and keep it a controlled movement, so the cable isn't controlling the movement, you are. And then finally finished on just some V-ups on the bench. I introduced a little bit of weight after this set, but it's a great one for the lower abdominals, especially if you can just really focus in on squeezing them.
What's the story, guys? So just back from a solid push session there. Got a bit of core in at the end as well. Seriously been neglecting doing core for the last while. I suppose it's just off season, but I feel like, I don't know, I feel like crap when I don't do core work. It just feels a bit weird. So had a good did a good few exercises at the end and it felt great. So now at the moment I'm just cooking up some, I'm just gonna have some I'm going into college to get some work done, so I'm just cooking up some brown rice and have some chicken cooked and gonna have some veg, you know. So boring, but I'm going to cinema later, hopefully to see The Hateful Eight, so I do plan on having a few Maltesers. Yeah, I'm just kind of gonna try and save some macros for later so I can enjoy myself. But yeah, I also have my breakfast smoothie here, ready to go. Carbohydrates, when should you have them? I like to train in the morning, right? And I like to just have, you know, a little bit of protein. Typically just a protein shake, because I hate feeling bloated, I hate feeling full when I'm training in the gym. I like to kind of train on a semi-empty stomach. And by limiting your carb intake or not having any carbs before you're training, I just find much more focused and much more, I like to keep all my carbohydrates for post-workout pretty much, so I like to have a huge intake straight after my workout, about 120 to 150 grams depending on what day it is. Say for back, because it's a weak part, I tend to have a little bit more, and for legs because you're burning so many calories in a heavy duty leg session. What's the story, guys? So just back from the movie, which was epic. Very, very slow burner. It's 3 hours long, like The Hateful Eight. But yeah, it's pretty epic in the end. Very weird, but class. But yeah, I had a bag of minstrels at the cinema, and my macros are still pretty much on point. So just thought I'd give you a look. So there they are. I don't know, can you see them? Okay, so goal for the day was 220 protein, I'm at 221. Carbs were 500, I'm at 454. And fat was at 80, I'm at 82. Okay, so if that's not an indication that you can have a balance of foods you like, foods you enjoy, while still, you know, eating quite nutritious 75% of the day, I don't know what is, because life is all about balance, folks. And if you're not enjoying your training and not enjoying the food that you're taking in each week, it's not sustainable, it's not going to last. So obviously I could have eaten a lot better things than a bag of minstrels, but you know, once or twice a week, it ain't going to kill you. So yeah, guys, I'm going to leave it at that, and I'll catch you in the next vlog. See you later.